Hey everyone, welcome to Pole Position News. Today we have a shocking possibility of spying in Ferrari after 2007 and a footage of a promise made by Toto Wolff to not contact Max Verstappen after Lewis leaving the Ferrari. Let's get to it. Toto Wolff seems to imply that Lewis Hamilton didn't want Max Verstappen to join Mercedes while he was racing for Silver Arrows, as revealed in the latest season of Netflix's Drive to Survive. The new season of the documentary includes an episode that focuses on the search for a replacement for Hamilton after the seven-time world champion unexpectedly announced he would be leaving Mercedes at the end of 2024 to join Ferrari. Hamilton, who has been with Mercedes since 2013, has frequently stated throughout his F1 career that he's open to having any teammate. In a 2023 interview with Sky Sports, he said he would 100% be more than happy to compete against Verstappen in equal machinery, but suggested that the Dutch driver might not want to be his teammate. Behind-the-scenes footage in Drive to Survive shows Wolff discussing with his wife, Susie Wolff, on their balcony in Monaco about whether George Russell is ready to lead the team starting in 2025, as well as who might replace Hamilton. Toto says, "So Carlos is someone to consider. He's had some really strong performances. Fernando Alonso, his race pace and racercraft are still very strong," he adds. Susie responds, "But you're not going to start a new era with a long-term contract for Fernando. It's just an interim." She then asks, "You don't think Max is an option?" Toto immediately replies, "I think he is, but if you win every race in the season, I think he is." Susie says, "There's not much reason for him to leave." Toto responds, "I haven't talked to him because I promised Lewis I wouldn't, but I'll have that conversation now." In the end, Toto Wolff did speak with Verstappen's management team during the first half of 2024 to try and convince the Dutchman to join Mercedes. However, the discussions ended during the summer break in August, and Mercedes soon announced that 18-year-old Kimi Antonelli would be joining the team as Russell's teammate in 2025. Drive to Survive Season 7 also reveals footage of Antonelli learning. He got the seat after Wolff watched the Italian drive a GT3 car at Imola, remarking to Antonelli's father, "What did you raise? He's amazing." All 10 episodes of Formula One, Drive to Survive will be available on Netflix starting Friday, March 7th. So, do you think Toto really would contact Max and break the promise with Lewis? Leave your comments below. Moving on to Ferrari. A deafening silence surrounds a car deal issue. On July 8th of last year, Ferrari issued a brief and cryptic statement announcing the resignation of its technical director after over 20 years of dedicated service to the Maranello team. To understand the events correctly, it is essential to place them in context, as the statement came as a surprise even to industry insiders. Prior to his move to Aston Martin, the engineer from Arezzo had been appointed Ferrari's technical director by Frédéric Vasseur, who inherited the position from Mattia Binotto. This promotion seemed like a clear sign of respect, not a temporary position. In direct response to the turmoil at Red Bull, triggered by an internal investigation involving Horner and other technical factors, Adrian Newey decided at the start of the previous season to leave the Milton Keynes team. From that point, rumors started circulating about the potential arrival of the British engineering genius at the Italian team. This followed years of courting, with Adrian being just a step away from joining the famous Medina-based team. Cardeal's departure seemed to support the theory that Newey, from Stratford-upon-Avon, was heading to Ferrari, especially since the Italian manager had already been introduced by Aston Martin as a new reinforcement. Ferrari seemed ready to do whatever it took to secure the services of the world-renowned aerodynamicist. When official confirmation came that Newey was indeed joining the British team, it became clear that Cardeal's resignation was not due to a possible demotion following Adrian's arrival at Ferrari. Yesterday, the mastermind behind the designs officially began his work with Aston Martin, where he will primarily focus on the 2026 project, but will also assist, as there is a significant need, in improving performance of the AMR 25. This F1 car had not convinced as expected during pre-season testing. Meanwhile, for months, there's been a sort of silence around the former technical director of the team from Via Abet 1 Inferior 4. This quiet period couldn't last forever and had long raised many suspicions. In recent days, It has come to light that the Medina-based team has blocked the Italian technician's transition, enlisting the help of their legal team. The Medina Public Prosecutor's Office has ruled in favor of Ferrari, instructing Cardiel to halt any form of collaboration with Aston Martin until July 18th. The statement reads, "The former employee was already violating the non-compete agreement made in favor of Ferrari, which was designed to prevent other teams from hiring Cardiel prematurely and gaining an unfair competitive advantage, causing irreparable damage to the Italian team." Essentially, according to Medina Prosecutor's Office, Cardiel breached what is known as gardening leave. This case raises several questions. Gardening leave can last a maximum of 12 months, depending on the role held. Could a team as reputable as Aston Martin have been unaware of the waiting period for one of its future top executives? This is a team that previously won a legal battle with Red Bull regarding the hiring of Dan Fallows. What the court has stated is, without a doubt, of significant gravity. Enrico would have worked for a competitor when, according to the prosecutor's office, he was not supposed to, breaking the non-compete agreement he had with Ferrari. Additionally, how was the violation committed by the Italian technician detected? Gardening leave is a controversial measure intended to prevent the immediate transfer of knowledge. However, it's hard to believe that a respected professional like the former Tuscan technical director failed to honor his commitments with Ferrari, working openly for his new employer. All of this, despite clear deadlines set when his employment with Ferrari ended. Based on the information available, the dispute between Ferrari and its former technical director has been ongoing for quite some time. The real reasons could be related to a potential exchange of information, not the matters emerging in recent weeks. Legal action is rarely taken simply for failing to comply with gardening leave. After all, Stroll's frustration would seem unjustified given that the gardening leave period should have been clear as early as July of last year. According to the judge's decision, Cardiel will be allowed to begin his work with Aston Martin in July, which will irreparably affect his contribution to the upcoming technical project. In this context, the official welcome extended to the Italian engineer as a key figure in developing the revolutionary 2026 cars seems misguided. At such high levels, misunderstandings about gardening leave timelines appear truly absurd and highly implausible. We await further developments in this case. Leave your thoughts below and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to more news on the Formula One world.